Well, I love that umbrella guy.
My wife and I love that umbrella guy. Oh, we love that umbrella guy.
If you love that umbrella guy too, make sure that you're subbed, hit that bell for daily notifications, and if you love the channel and want to go further, you're under no obligation to do so. I appreciate you showing up, but if you want to, the links in the description, check those out. One of those is the case of the littlest umbrella, and by the time that this comes up, it will be in its last day. Now this, it has done exceedingly well. Despite the push for gatekeepers to try to keep this thing down, it has basically gone way past expectations. I appreciate that. This has been an insane ride, and I appreciate people going in and saying, gatekeepers, yeah, you folks, you cannot stop what we're doing here. Now, if you want to check this out, there are 2 comics attached. I'll talk about those at the end of the video, but they are attached here. So again, at the end of the video, if you want to stay tuned, check that out. Or if you want to support that, I appreciate it. So today I want to return to the wonderful world of anime. And today I want to return to the periphery, to the Brigaders in the Vic Mignogna situation, and to the originator of Kickvic themselves, Marzgurl. Now, you've seen the GoFundMe by now, I'm sure. If not, I'll actually catch you up on that. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to give the update first. I'm going to talk about what exactly has been put out there. Then we're going to talk about what this thing is and, well, who exactly this person is themselves. Now, the GoFundMe, of course, has been set up to basically go after a few of those pesky YouTubers. One in particular, a Yellow Flash. If you don't know who Yellow Flash is, look up Yellow Flash too. Good channel, but also he was one of the people that was front and center for the Vic Mignogna situation. Yeah, and when he rolled in there, a lot of people took notice. So this has basically been aimed at him, aimed at his life and livelihood, and well, it asked for $1,500. Now, right now, you're seeing about $30 a day roll in, for this litigation that's supposedly aimed at many a person. And well, apparently, we're hearing that this money, it's actually paying retainer fee. That's what this is going to tell us. Now, interestingly, you don't have any place named on this. You don't have anything, in fact, named here except $1,500 is shown, then 0, and then a line and $1,500. But it says here, thank you so much for your help, friends. Today, the first of the money deposited, and I was able to pay the retainer fee. As this moves forward, I will keep you aware of future payments made so you know that it's going where I've stated it's going, and will also let you know if and when I am raising the asking amount to continue this process. Thank you for keeping an eye on this campaign. I look forward to keeping you updated with more soon. Well, no problem. I'm definitely wanting to keep an eye on this campaign because, the way that you have processed this, the way that you've gone and you framed this for other people, yeah, they want to say you're fighting the good fight. Well, we'll show exactly what it is. And remember, many of us are archivists. We actually go out and we keep up with what's happened. So yeah, this will be a lot of fun. It'll definitely be interesting to watch go forward. The when you're going to raise that to, I do wonder. I mean, you were talking about $1,500. So that was just to pay a retention fee, to go out and make sure they would look into this. Now, you made almost 3 times that. So, I mean, if you're talking about going and needing to raise more, maybe you should have looked into exactly what that costs. Because when you start getting into actual filings, especially with multiple people out there, yeah, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. I personally think that this stuff, it's aimed for a more nefarious purpose. I've talked about that a little bit before, but yeah, the way that it was framed at the beginning, a lot of people talked about Yellow Flash and talked about one thing that's important to him, that's important to a lot of people, and that's anonymity. And the attempt to expose that, to basically pierce that veil. Now, what's interesting about this, too, is this idea that all of the coverage that's been out there, it's been attempts to bully and defame. You can see this here. Defamation against me by several individuals who have targeted me specifically to be the recipient of harassment in multiple forms. Now, when you go and you look at this stuff, I mean, we are talking about the originator of a hashtag meant to burn down someone's life. And this hashtag, it wasn't just starting out. I mean, look at the way this is set up here. You know, hard to say this, especially on a night that Dragon Ball Z film dropped, and knowing that I have friends and acquaintances at Funny, but Funimation, I think it may be time to reconsider hiring Vic Mignogna as a voice actor in the future due to years and great volumes of sexual misconduct. That is pointed and direct. You are saying that you know that this person has been involved in sexual misconduct. You are saying that point blank here. You have knowledge. And not only that, but you talk about your ties to Funny. Friends and acquaintances there. So, when you're talking about those ties, says plenty. Then going further, you say, does this need like a hashtag or something? Something like, I don't know, hashtag Kickvic. Or does that evoke too much of an image of physically kicking him rather than giving him the boot? I don't know. WTF I'm doing? I don't create hashtags. Now, something that I always found quite interesting about the I don't know about hashtags and I don't really want to evoke violent imagery is sharing things like this. You know, another meme, Kickvic, I made Marzgurl. I think you'll appreciate this. You can see that Marzgurl, of course, shares this, and well, it's evoking that image of actually responding to Vic with physical violence. Oh, you know, sweet. We're going to get that Kick Vic to D-Kick City B. You can see that, and that's for kissing underage girls. So, there's this commentary, not only on Vic Mignogna, but you see this call for, well, I mean, it espouses violence here. Yeah, good stuff, isn't it? Good stuff there. Now, there was a denial about this for the longest time, too. I didn't actually do this stuff. I didn't start that up. And yet, here we have, in February, not going to lie, I did start the hashtag. I'm not out here trying to bury anything. I stand by that one. And stand by that when you did. I mean, when you go out and you look at how many times Kickvic actually comes up from this source, we see it quite a few times. This is actually utilization of Kickvic. Again, I haven't checked it for any typos or anything like that, but just the utilization of the tag itself comes up 39 times. Now that, of course, does not count for any type of sharing or anything else. We're talking about the person that originated the hashtag, utilizing it again and again while going after someone. Now, what also comes up during this time, of course, is an attack on his fan group, calling him some type of a cult leader and them cultists. During this time as well, we see an attack on Yellow Flash, and it's not the only one. You see this multiple times. What's interesting about it is it starts as a call to deplatform. Hey, you know, I want to go out and I want to flag this video down because, hey, that is normal. So when you talk about this idea of impacting someone financially, this is one of those things that does so. The worst way doing this, however, comes with this share and what comes after. Because this guy cuts up comic books out there, yeah, we will have him framed as a dangerous person, a person that goes out, shows him shopping for comic books that feature women, so a knife can be plunged through their pages into women's breasts. That is actually the narrative that comes from that. You know, because cutting up comic books, apparently that makes you some type of a monster. Then you have the places, the conventions. I mean, when you go and you look up some of the conventions that have been brigaded against, KamehamehaCon, 13 shares, every person that drops out because Vic Mignogna, he's associated again. Yeah, all of this stuff, it's shared there. You have Hawaii Con. That, yeah, the narrative against them, it's shared. Anime Matsuri, they're brought up. You have all of this. And I mean, it's not just one thing. For Kamea-Con, for example, I believe it's 13 of them. You also have older stuff that's dug up. I mean, you have this narrative that comes up about William Shatner from 2016 to 2017 regarding Star Trek Continues. But hey, you know, when you're talking about this, why not throw everything on the table? Speaking of everything on the table, Vic Mignogna's mother gets associated in this. And a lot of people thought that was a recent thing. No, it was right from the beginning. People just didn't notice it. When you had the fan groups gone after, yeah, Vic Mignogna's mother got brought up in that stuff. So when we see this, we see the way that this stuff has come up. We hear about those quote-unquote untruths. It's going to be an interesting endeavor to see all of those dropped out there, all of Reset Era, all of that stuff that was said for month upon month upon month. When that comes up, yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how that is supposedly quote-unquote untruth. But anyway, you know, when we get together on this, yeah. So I'm looking forward to more updates on it. I'm looking forward to seeing exactly how this comes together. And well, I'm looking forward to also seeing how this opens someone up to litigation from Vic Mignogna, because Ty Beard will actually be associated with any type of action that comes up. So that'll be interesting. But anyhow, you tell me what you think on all of this stuff. Again, if you like this kind of content, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Hit that bell for daily notification. Like videos that you like. That definitely helps out. And if you'd like to go further, there are links in the description. There is no obligation to that. I appreciate you showing up. Community has definitely been this thing that has helped out everyone. You make all endeavors possible. Now, what we have done is we have launched 2 comics. We have the Case of the Littlest Umbrella, all ages, Lovecraftian. Now, that does not mean for kids. It means for everyone there. That's something I feel that a lot of mainstream comics have forgotten. Kids made endeavors possible over decades because kids love this type of medium. We love that type of medium too. So we should be able to get together and have fun throughout it all. Now, on the $40 tier here, you'll notice that there is another comic mentioned. This one. This is a satirization of what went on basically under the moniker Comicsgate. You will poke fun at some people on the other side, but basically this talks about what people went through because, hey, there's been a lot. There has definitely been a lot there. Anyhow, though, leave your comments. I want to know exactly what you think about this insanity here, about these updates up here, you know, exactly what's been going on. Because I look at this stuff, and again, you know, I see it through one optic, but maybe you see it differently. So let me know what you think, you know, agree, disagree, whatever. Ending this too, I want to say thank you. I appreciate you showing up. You make endeavors possible. All of these people out here, they seem to be forgetting that. They seem to be forgetting you. I want professionalism. I want decent products out there. I want due process. Things that shouldn't make you counterculture. They should be cultural norms. You make that stuff possible too. So I thank you for all of that. I thank you for showing up and making these platforms work. And yeah, we'll be doing this again soon. Thanks.